Lawyers, as smart as you are, and as many thoughts as you have running around in your mind, and all of the knowledge and expertise that you have to offer clients, none of that means anything if you can't find a way to make all of that tangible to your clients and prospects. And I'll explain what I mean. Well, welcome to Legal Marketing Minutes, where I share short bursts of current marketing news and advice. I'm your host, Nancy Myrland. If we haven't met, I'm a marketing, business development, content, social, and digital media speaker, trainer, and advisor for lawyers and legal marketers in mid to large-size law firms. Your time is valuable, so let's get started, okay? Well, one of the things that we have to talk about is how to get these thoughts out of your heads so that your clients and prospects understand what you do. What does that mean? Well, I think it helps if we back up a little bit and realize and acknowledge that it can be very difficult for your potential clients and your clients to choose a lawyer. I mean, it's an overwhelming task, right? I mean, there are so many choices, and the vetting process can be very time-consuming. There are exceptions to that, of course, but it can be very time-consuming, and the ramifications are many. If they make a great decision and choose wisely, that makes them look good, that protects their companies and protects themselves. If they choose poorly, the same thing happens. That reflects poorly on them. And you have to decide and help them understand what makes you different from anyone else. And don't forget that anyone else, meaning your competition, it's not just about others who you perceive to do the same thing you do or similar to what you do. And just to back up a minute on that, there is no one, you have absolutely no competition in your space, because in your space means with your personality, with your exact same skill set, with your exact same set of life experiences. So you and I both have to remember that we really, truly don't have any true competition for exactly what it is we do and who we are as providers. All right, now that we got that out of the way. But what we have to remember is that our competition is not just other people. It's actually inertia as well. It is the fact that our clients and prospects sometimes decide to do nothing or to choose no one because they are overwhelmed and they have too many choices and too many decisions, and they might get distracted by something else, and that takes you completely off their plate as well as everybody else. So what we have to do is we have to look at content creation as one of the ways to make your brain tangible to others. We have to find a way to give them something they can listen to or see or touch or hear that will all of a sudden take what's in your brain, which really is just, it's nothing that can be touched. And we have to give them something that they can actually have an experience with. And that makes you tangible. Let's say it's a podcast like the one you're listening to. All of a sudden, what is inside of Nancy Myrland's brain is something that people can actually hear. They can listen to me and make a few decisions about whether or not I have enough brains in my head to be the person they want to help them with what they do. Same goes for you. If it's a video, all of a sudden they can see a representation of what is in your brain because you've put it in a video. The same goes for a blog post. You've put it into words and it is in a place they can visit. They can physically, or virtually really, but it's the same. They can visit and they can actually take a look at. And all of a sudden that makes you and what's in your brain tangible. Well, that's content. That really is content. It is the expression of what is in your brain, and it is created in a variety of different ways. And when you make yourselves tangible via the words that you write or speak or say, then you stand a much stronger chance of being noticed by those you care about doing business with. I mean, otherwise, you might simply be just another lawyer among thousands that they have to choose from. Maybe not thousands, but maybe hundreds that they have to choose from. Or again, like I said a minute ago, or the decision, the inertia, the decision not to do anything at all. And we really don't want them to do that. But sometimes you and I know that's the truth. So remember, you have to do something to set yourselves apart, and that is by producing content to make your brains tangible to others. Well, that's it for today's Legal Marketing Minutes. Do me a favor and let me know your thoughts about this topic of making your brain tangible to others. If you're listening on a platform where you can leave a comment, please do so, as I'd love to hear from you. If not, you can always find me on my blog at myrlandmarketing.com, which is MYRLAND marketing.com. And if you happen to be on your podcast app or in iTunes or the Apple Store, or if you're listening to this via Flash Briefing and you're on Amazon, I would so appreciate if you would review this podcast or this Flash Briefing, because that helps those platforms then surface this content to other people who I might be able to help. Also, if you're connected to the legal profession, I'd love to have you join my Facebook group, and we discuss all of this: marketing, business development, content, social and digital media. And you can find that by searching Facebook for Social Media for Lawyers and Legal Marketers with Nancy Myrland. And when you do, let me know this is how you found out about the group. Well, thank you so much for spending a few legal marketing minutes with me. I know your time is valuable, so I appreciate you spending a few of them right here. Until next time, I'm Nancy Myrland. Take care.